Melissa, you really gonna ask your daughter if she wants to franchise Envy? Why would you burden her with a B-list business that no one shops at? Franchise Envy? Seems like you're jealous of your daughter's opportunities. Talking about envy. I would never saddle my children with a failing business. Girl, I gotta rewind the episode. This shit got so boring, I was caught up in Twitter. Jackie said, I want to be around nice people and people that make me happy, so you cuddling up with Teresa. I thought you were the smart one. Jackie, you really think Teresa is lighter and more fun? What are you smoking? I don't want any, but I want to know what you're smoking so I can pass that on. What are you smoking? Oh, now Jackie's partaking. When you called John Food a parking attendant, I almost fell off my chair. You didn't find it funny when people were talking about your husband and his gym activities and proclivities. So why you gonna talk about somebody else's husband? You two-faced-ed bitch. Rachel, I need you to never wear shorts like this on camera again, because baby, you don't look like you got enough ass to get you to next Tuesday. But Rachel calls Margaret and tells her what happened at the party. How she got into it and cussed Teresa out. Marge said, well, hold on. If John's a parking attendant, Louis don't have a job. And he bought the house that they live in his name, in his corporation, and took $1 million loan out against it. And Teresa's just footing bills. But then again, I guess she never learned anything from her first felonious husband. So she decided to get a second. Over with Black Dolores, she's having lunch with her lobster. Oh, they gonna have a little hash out about Paul when you getting divorced and when we gonna get married. And he said, well, you think I'm gonna finalize my divorce and pop a ring on you? Child, he ain't getting divorced. He ain't getting divorced. Dolores, I think you like being a girlfriend. You get money from these men, so you're financially secure. Frank set you up. The doctor bought you a house. This fool bought you a car. You get your payment. You get your payment. But stop pretending that you're gonna marry these men when you like men that want to stay forever engaged. Now, I get if you want to inherit, then these fools gotta go on and marry you, and they ain't. They ain't. Especially when you deal with men with kids and ex-wives. I don't know how you're pulling it. But fortunately, I'm gay, so I get them good and single. But I think Dolores is hoping for some widow money. Oh, he said, look, you getting aggravated. It's not moving fast enough. Maybe you need to make that change. He said, talk to Dolores in the mirror. I'm a lobster, I ain't changing my ways. You better talk to that Dolores in the mirror. Cause if you think I'm gonna marry your ass, you better sit down and make a change. He said you better make a change. Woo! All I would do is get up from the table at that point. Ain't shit else to say. Ain't shit else to say. Look for your next mark, Dolores. Look for your next mark. Then he gonna follow it up with, you asked me a question, I gave you an answer. He ain't got shit for you but dick and bubble gum. You might get a promise ring, and I promise you'll pawn it when he dead, because that's all you're gonna get left. So we have the other girls get together, Marge, Melissa, Rachel and Danielle, and Melissa invites everyone to her housewarming, and she says, I'm even going to invite Jackie. I don't want to leave her out, but Teresa ain't going to darken my door. You even invited trifling Jennifer Aiden. Child, that's getting on the good foot. I wouldn't invite that heifer across the street. Meanwhile, across town, Jen Fessler and Jennifer Aiden are having lunch. And Aiden says, yeah, I'm ahead to the heifer housewarming. Fessler said, well, how's Teresa taking you being friends with Melissa? That's a good question. She also lets Fessler know that Danielle is pissed with her for setting her up, even though she says she didn't do it. Yes, you did, and that's why you brought Lena to do your dirty work. Now, this is a perfect example of these heifers lying and gaslighting on Teresa's behest. Jen says, Teresa did take ownership and say, I didn't mean that John Fuda was the biggest drug dealer now. I said he was. Girl, no, she didn't. She did not say that. She didn't mean that. That was a lie. When she said John Fuda is the biggest drug dealer, she meant it currently. She was not talking about 20 years ago, but now you're carrying and perpetuating her lie. But Pepperidge Farm remembers, and then Jen Fessler gonna co-sign the shit. I'm so glad she's taking accountability. She's not. But y'all love to prop up a white lie. Back with Black Dolores, she tells the girls, I don't want to talk about anything bigger until the divorce happens. But over with the boys golfing, child, Paulie wants to go into business with Dolores. He don't want to get married. I wonder what kind of bank fraud he makes his money from. Allegedly. Because I'm realizing these is just white people getting away with fraud. Because why are you looking to Black Dolores to legitimize your business, Pink Toe? Always trying to get over on the black woman. He talk about flipping houses. He said, this is my transition in the future. Flipping houses. She wants a ring, please. I want a mortgage. A couple. He want that credit. That credit. And that's why he ain't gonna divorce the wife, because she got the credit. And he knows if I divorce her before I get this new marriage and she sees my 392 credit score, child, he is simply a redder version of Frank. A redder and more out of shape version of Frank. Although, what shape is Frank in? Pebble? Maybe pebble. Or rock. I wouldn't say rock. I would say stone. A stone shape. Oh my God, they are really putting the T's in each other's asses. These men really need to go on and just hump and get it out their system. Like, these are the gayest husbands I've seen. After that, we got Danielle fashion show. Good for her. But I know you're going to get Teresa's wrath for inviting Melissa and not her. But now we going to have Teresa and Louis sit down with the Fudas. John wants a full apology. Child, you giving him plot line. I mean, John, Rachel, I don't know how y'all going to let yourselves be upset with him being called a drug dealer by a convicted felon. She's a felon, a grown felon. He didn't get caught dealing, did he? Did he get caught? Well, he was a juvenile anyway, so it's not like he went to real jail. Teresa still got current prison pen pals. So they sit down. Where do we start? So Teresa still sticks by, I wasn't calling you a drug dealer currently. It's the lies for me. But I will say the outfit she has on at this sit down is cute. It's something I'd wear. I love a good nautical theme. John said, well, look, I came for an apology. Oh, he said you took that information from a crystal meth manufacturer currently serving her sentence. I'm going to have to tell them they got to put some speed humps in on my street because there's going to be a terrible accident one day. People speed down my street and I can get it because the speed limit in San Francisco is like 25 everywhere. It is, you may as well take the bus. Take the bus. If I could get back all the money I spent on Ubers, you take an Uber after like 10 p.m. because the buses ain't running like that. But in the day, go on and get on the bus. It'll take you just as long. Oh, Teresa gonna say, it's Jaden's mom. I didn't want to say that. Rachel said, I'm Jaden's mom. Nice to meet you. Girl, I feel you. I feel you, Rachel. Rachel, I stand. Okay, Rachel. Okay. Standing up for your children. Because you ain't got to have a child to be a parent. And he got a point. Now his son got to go through this because you bringing up the birth mama. He said, you owe me an apology. Well, then you owe us. No. It's not tit for tat. And he didn't even bring up the double-sided dildo because the truth is, who cares? It's a prostate. That's the male G-spot. That's what it is. That's how the body works. He said, I'm not accepting anything but an authentic apology. But you he don't owe Louis shit. None of us owe Louis shit. I don't know why, girl, because you got to have a man, and boy, you found yourself a slime bucket. And boy, have you found yourself a winner. So he sticks to his guns, and Teresa shouts insults at him on the way out. He called her the poster child for mortgage fraud. Okay. I feel they could have given us a reunion. They could have kept their mouths shut about it. They didn't need to let us know because now the anticipation of the season isn't there. But all right, I'm going to see you soon. Do we care about the Never Ever Mets? I mean, a few of you do. A few of you do.